Hello, konbanwa. It's Alethea. I'm just checking in. This is an update, so I'm doing well. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Um, let's see here. I've had a few little hiccups, as you know, if you read my blog and if you saw my last video. Other than that, things are going really well. I've just been really, just taking care of myself, doing a lot of meditating, things like that. And so this morning I woke up with a craving for watermelon. I mean, because this is a season in Japan that watermelon is so good and so sweet. And it's going to stay this way up until like August. And strawberries are so good and so sweet as well. The strawberries here are, I'm going to say 90% of them are organic and there are no pesticides used, unlike the States. So what I did, going back to watermelon, what I have done, I took a quarter of a watermelon and I just made some juice, some watermelon juice with the rind. And we have about 32 ounces. I'm going to drink this. And so, I know it's kind of late for my meal today, but oh well. So I will be drinking that. I went to the store and bought some watermelon. Um, and it's basically my juice is basically watermelon, a lots of celery, watermelon and celery, and I put dill in there to give it a little kick and some mint. And I believe, oh, and a lemon. I didn't put any ginger. That was after the fact. I put a little bit of hot pepper. So I already took a sip of it, and it's so good. Oishikata was oishi, because I'm not done with it. And so I think this week, I think I'm going to do like, I think I'm going to juice watermelon and greens this week. That's going to be my thing. And so just pure, like this full-on watermelon rinds, watermelon and its rinds, and then some celery or some cucumbers, and then I have those collard greens. So I think that's going to be basically my meal this entire week, because I really think my body right now, I need to flush out some toxins, especially after eating the radish salad the other day, and so I need to get that out of my system. Let's see here. Other than that, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and maybe soon to be mothers. I have a few friends that are going to be moms really soon, and so happy Mother's Day. I don't know if they watch this; they may or may not. I don't know, because I don't have that many viewers, but that's okay, because the way I see it is that I'm gonna look back at this when I'm changed, not changed, but when I'm physically transformed myself into someone who's a lot more fit, a lot more healthy, etc. I look back at this and be like, oh my gosh, wow. So this is basically, a point, a year from today, I'm gonna look at myself and say, oh my gosh, was that really me? Sounds like me and it looks like me, and the same smile and the gaps, I should say. But that is me, and so, but I'm gonna be a lot more stronger physically and a lot more healthier. And so, anyhow, let's see here. You see me in all my glory, and so I'm not wearing any makeup. But I don't wear a lot of makeup to begin with. I usually wear like eyeshadow and a little bit of blush, and I always have my chapstick, my my Badger chapstick. So I did want to show you my yard, and so because in my yard, I watch a lot of the Growing Your Own Greens on the YouTube channel with John Kohler, I believe, and I was looking. I pulled up in my driveway today when I got back from picking up my watermelon. And I know I have fruit trees, but I was looking and I was like, oh my goodness, I have another ume tree. So I think whenever they do my yard, I think they plant new ume trees, because now I have 3. 2 years ago, I noticed I had another one. I also have a pomegranate tree, and I also have a Mekon tree. And I noticed another type of fruit tree, and I don't know what it is, so I'm going to investigate that tomorrow. I was going to film, but I got busy. Came in a house, made my juice, and then, I started to clean up my kitchen, when you get into these little routines, and so, oops, sorry about that. It's not an earthquake. Speaking of which, I haven't felt an aftershock in quite some time now. That's because we've been having a lot of tornado warnings, which is unheard of in Japan. Anyhow, I'm gonna go, and so I just want to check in and say hello, everyone, and so things are going well. If you have any questions or things like that, feel free to subscribe or email me. I might be a little slow in responding to my email because I don't really, although I post a lot more, I've been posting a lot more videos, I'm really slow about checking that particular email account. So, but if you do, I will respond. Or if you have a comment, respond. So things are going well. The school year's almost over. Let's see here. I've decided, I was seriously thinking about, sorry, tangent. I was really thinking about going to Dublin this summer, and I actually found a really cheap plane ticket for Dublin. And I found a fairly reasonable hotel, right across the street from the Trinity College. And so it's like one of those like, pub type townhouses type hotels. And, it was really, 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 really inexpensive. And so, because I heard that Dublin's a really expensive city, but I just lucked out and they had the special. So I went ahead and RSVP'd my room. However, I'm thinking about it, and I think I might go to Montreal instead I want to go somewhere for my birthday, because this year I'm going to be 39 years old. Next year, I'm so going to go somewhere exciting for my birthday. Past few years I've spent my birthday in Japan, and so which has been great because I've hung out with my friends, and we've had a good time, and things like that. So I know last summer I was really thinking about going to Paris, but I that didn't happen, so I waited too long and procrastinated. But I think this year I think I'm gonna go to Montreal, and so I was checking it out, and I've never been to Montreal, and I'm like, that's still a little taste of Europe, and I can spend a weekend there, checking out the city, riding a bicycle, because it looks a lot like Paris, and I absolutely love Paris, and I've been there a few times, and I have my favorite little spots, and really when I go to Paris next, I'm just gonna go get my little baguette, well maybe not, get my fresh fruit, um, make some green smoothies or something like that. No, actually, when I'm in Paris, I will have a glass of wine. Get my bottle of wine and just get a blanket and a good book and just hang out in front of the Eiffel Tower. That's absolutely the best. And so I love doing that. Anyhow, I'm gonna go. So because my juice is awaiting me, so I cannot wait to drink this. It tastes so freaking good. But this will be my juice for the entire week. 32 ounces. Actually, I think it might be more than 32 ounces. Yeah, it's more than 32 ounces. So, maybe anyhow, I don't feel like doing math right now. Anyhow, matinee, have a good one. Bye!